Welcome to BPO Nightlife.
Welcome to BPO Nightlife. I'm Apple.
I'm Gary.
I'm Francis.
I'm Lucas.
Tess.
All right. So, welcome mga kabeeps. We call everybody kabeeps here because we are all fellow BPO buddies in here. So, this is our pilot episode.
Welcome guys to BPO Nightlife. So BPO Nightlife is basically your dose of anything under, the BPO and call center industry. So our intention is to bring fun and relevant topics to, facing the BPO industry. So I hope that you have fun. So a lot of you guys might be thinking what the BPO industry is all about. So of course, BPO stands for business processing outsourcing, but a lot of people think that it's just all about taking calls when in fact it's not, right? We have a lot of skills involved in the BPO industry, so it's not just about taking calls, right, Heart?
Yes, that's right. BPO is not just about taking in calls, of course. It's not just about assisting customer over the telephone, but being here in the BPO industry, you have to be someone thick skin, of course. Syempre, you have to be flexible. And you have also to mingle with different characters and, personalities.
That's right. Contrary to what people think, BPO is not just about call centers. We also have various work skills or skill sets here. So we have back office, which a lot of people or a lot of employees who are in the telephony aspect of the business really want to jump into. Tama ba, Apple?
Truth.
Yes.
Diba? And then what else? What other LOBs do we have? Like, what other skills do we have in the BPO industry? And actually,
We have chat support, of course.
Chat support, chat support.
Pretty much everything is outsourced nowadays. Not just voice. So, everything's non-voice billing, everything. Email.
Email support, chat support, even graphic designs. It's actually being outsourced here. There is, I remember there's one specific company in Alabang. They outsource graphic designing here.
Wow.
So all their marketing collaterals are done by a third party. So outsourcing, the business processing outsourcing industries, it's a big industry here in the Philippines. We are actually 1.3 million strong here in the Philippines. So you guys know that. 1.3 million employees. I was reading my cheat sheet earlier. Yes, we are 1.3 strong. So it's a big industry. So to all our kabeeps out there, if you're listening to this or watching this in YouTube, Facebook, or whatever platform, write down comments below. Tell us where industry you're from, and then yun lang. Yun lang.
And also, we have outsourced yung mga payrolls. We have payroll accounts.
True.
Ganyan. So it's not just about telephone operator, because the initial thought is that BPOs are call centers, literally call like telephone operators. That's the misunderstanding. And also, for the new ones who are not familiar with BPO, they're asking, the first question that was asked of me is, what is inbound and outbound? So there's so many things that is, within BPO. Yung scope niya is so huge.
Yeah, you could just not define BPO as just one skill set and all.
Yeah.
So I think people might be interested to know, our backgrounds. So thank you guys for the wonderful introduction about the BPO industry. So I think people are wondering who we are. Well, aside from our names, of course. So what our backgrounds are. So again, I'm Gary. So I started in the industry 2005. So I have 7 years experience in human resources. Yes, 15 years in the industry. And I know how to hire, and I know how to manage, and I know how to fire. employees. So, yes. So, I have done it all.
Ang
And
scary
of course,
naman.
scary, di ba? From hiring to managing to firing. Yes. And then, now, going back to Apple. So, Apple, share to us, your experience.
Unlike Gary, who has the hire and fire life cycle, we're more of the hiring or the first phase usually. So I've been in the BPO industry as well since, oh my God, the age naman. 2005. In the trading industry, I don't know. Since 2006, may nasa matang bakla. But yeah, so that's it. Training, we're usually involved with recruitment as well and supporting operations. So it's training's not just the first part, but we support until you are already taking calls or you're in operations or business as usual. We will still train you. The learning never
Yep.
stops.
That's true. That's true.
Thank you.
Thank you, Apple. And then we have here the fabulous Heart Lucas.
Yes. Well, I just celebrated my 10th year last 2020. So I've been in the business now for a decade. So currently I'm a coach position right now. So I'm handling team. And I am more focused on the quality perspective of the account that we're handling. And of course, I'm still fabulous doing side jobs and everything.
We know that. We know that. Thank you, Heart. And
Thank you.
we have here the fabulous Teresa Icaro.
Fabulous outside. I'm your roaming correspondent. So now, diba? Well, I started, my God, Apple the age talaga. So I started in the BPO industry way back 2006. So around 2006. So what else? I've been with a specialty ko, I would say quality, but now I'm assistant manager for operations. But I still parang like what everyone said at the beginning, BPO industry is very big and there are lots of opportunities. So if Gary is from hiring to firing, right? Ako naman, I was from quality to operation. So yeah, that's it. That's me. And also, just to let everyone know, age doesn't matter in the BPO industry, right? Because that's another question.
True.
So you don't need to be so young, right, to start, and no one's growing old in the industry, right?
Lagi. Thank you, Tess. And lastly, we have another roaming correspondent. We have
Doris Bigornia.
roaming.
We have Doris Bigornia. We have Francis Catal. Francis, where are you? Are you in Robinsons?
Yeah.
No, I'm at South Foods Mall right now. So
Whoa, our morning
literally,
correspondent.
uh, just a few moments ago, I was in Robinson's Gallery as well. But now I'm at South Foods Mall. By the way, I'm Francis. I've been a training professional since 2006. And actually, I started out as a trainer. I was never an agent, which is unusual. Like my experience is very, very unusual. But that doesn't mean that I don't know how the BPO world works or how agents' experiences are like, because I interact with them on a regular basis. I get to stay in operations for quite some time. So the last position that I held was also like this, assistant manager for operations. Um, and like in my experience, I'm not really a language major. The thing is, I have a degree in information technology. So, ang layo, di ba?
You know, let's
That's
talk
the
about that in a bit. How related
Diba?
are your educational backgrounds and experiences or skills
So that's
to your
Super
BPO
connected.
experience?
diba? Kasi, like
Super
I
walang
mentioned earlier, Diba? As I said earlier, age isn't a factor. Even your educational attainment isn't a factor. So I know people who are either college graduates or even undergraduates who now have like really great positions in the BPO industry. And hindi limited dito. We welcome
Yes.
people from all walks of life.
I wanna mention that yeah, because my course is bio. I never used it.
Mm.
Fresh out of college, I said, "Oh, I'm gonna try lang." And then this is it. This is what I really wanted to be. When I first met my trainer, I wanted to be in training. So yeah, it doesn't matter
Yeah.
what background you're from, and inclusivity like age, race,
Profession.
yeah, everything.
Gender
Your gender
preference.
preference, um,
Whether you're from
women
the
and
LGBTQI.
yes,
Yeah.
women and moms, parents, people with family, single, double, triple. You are allowed.
Single, double, double.
Yes, you're allowed. You are qualified to work.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's how diverse and inclusive the industry is. So a lot of people can actually join, diba? Join this industry as long as you have the heart, diba? As long as you have the
Yeah.
passion, the dedication to do it. Like
I
for
also
me,
want to share, Gary. Sorry, go
yeah,
ahead.
go ahead.
Yeah, because
Okay.
when I started applying or entering the BPO industry, I was a fresh graduate for HRM. And my number one fear when it comes to BPO is you have to speak in English. So that's my number one fear. So when I started with BPO, I have like zero English. I can speak English like in full sentence, but for some reason, as I stay here in this business, you will actually get the slang and everything, ganyan. So I think it's better than that people to know that they shouldn't fear the way they speak, diba, with the language that they're
Yes.
speaking, because
That's
eventually
it.
you will learn from it.
That's correct.
Yeah.
And we always have to go through training. Yun yung maganda sa
Yeah.
industry na to dito sa Philippines. Kasi, BPO isn't exclusive to the Philippines. It also exists in other countries. Pero one
True.
unique aspect of the BPO industry is they provide training. Like, not just training to do the job, but even culture and action training. So, kung hindi ka confident sa English skills mo, tembot lang, di ba? Hindi naman kami
True.
nangangain.
Yes, that's
Diba?
very true.
Yun yung trabaho namin actually, tinuturo namin kung paano ma-overcome yung fear nyo, paano ma-overcome yung mga takot ninyo, paano sabihin ng tama ang mga bagay-bagay, para, diba, walang iwanan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and also you don't have to be offended, lalo na if someone's correcting your grammar, because eventually you will get used to it, at saka, you will learn from it talaga. So you will correct yourself, right, moving forward.
Mhm.
True. Kasi ako, I just
Yeah,
want
go ahead.
I just want to share, no? I was a stay-at-home mom for 5 years before I started BPO. Imagine, no? I was just talking to my kids, like, their age of 3 and 4 year olds, and what the hell, and then I tried lang to apply for, sa call center. So, I mean, katulad na what we have mentioned earlier, it's really diverse. Doesn't matter if you're a new graduate, like me, I'm a stay-at-home mom before, I started sa BPO industry. So, all I can say is, yun nga, just your passion and open-mindedness will get you there.
I agree 100%. I think it's the willingness to
totally
learn.
The willingness to
Because
learn.
if you're not
What
willing,
people-
so you won't learn talaga.
Yes. And what people normally, because remember, with the work that I have, it entails me to talk to a lot of people, diba? And so I have to agree to what Hart said earlier, na lahat sila takot, diba? Lahat sila takot, especially if you're a newly graduate, diba? Fresh grad, you don't have any work experience, and then all of a sudden, parang you'll be put in a position na you're not comfortable speaking the language, diba? And it's normal. It's not our mother tongue, so it's perfectly understandable. But the important thing is that you have the passion to learn. you have the passion to, it's okay for you to be corrected. This is the industry we're in. Hindi pwede you think highly of yourself. Diba? Dito, even if let's say you graduated ng summa cum laude ka, I'm not saying na useless ka, diba? Pero what I'm saying is that wag natin siyang dadalhin sa utak natin, diba? Kasi hindi kasi siya, it doesn't work that way. I know people na nag-graduate sila ng like they were valedictorian when they were in high school, and then they graduated with honors in college, but they never managed to pick up their career sa BPO industry because they think too highly of themselves. And this industry, it's meant for everyone. But what we need from people, diba, from you guys who want to join this industry, we want people who are very flexible. Very flexible. And yes, like what Hart said earlier, you need to develop a thick skin. Thick skin ha, hindi thick face. Magkaiba yun, di ba?
Yeah.
Hindi matigas ang muka. Dai! When we say thick skin, you must be very sensitive. You have to be sensitive with the information that you take in. You have to make sure that whatever it is, whatever feedback you get, you digest it, di ba?
True.
You digest it properly. And then, kailangan results-oriented ka. Di ba? This industry is not meant for people na tamad. Yan yung common misconception. Yung tipong hindi marunong mag-manage ng oras nila. Hindi marunong mag-manage ng emotions nila while on call. Or mag-manage ng life nila outside of work.
True.
Yung mabilis ng mga tao. Tess, anong tawag mo doon? Yung mabilis ng mga barkada? What do you call that?
Mabilis. Ma-influence?
Ma-influence, diba? Na-absent ka na, ganon. Hindi, diba? So, hindi siya ganon. Here in this industry, even if you have the best grammar, even if you know how to resolve the complaint of the customer or their queries, if you're not there, it's very much useless, diba?
True. And that's also what I want people to understand, because what they're thinking is, pag you're working in a call center, you're just reading a script. But they don't know that we are, we're learning
very
some sort of, yung mga ganong bagay. So I want people to know then that we're also using our brains. Because they really think that
multitasking is key, to be honest.
Yeah.
Just like, Tess and Francis, they're multitasking.
Multitaskers. Master
Na-realize ko lang mga
multitaskers.
kabits, no? Na-realize ko lang mga kabits, hindi pala tayo nalalayo sa mga IT-ista.
Yeah.
Hindi tayo nalalayo sa mga
Wow.
IT-ista. Very flexible, very dedicated. Isipin yung mga tipong Kuya Germs, ganon.
Napapaghalata ng edad, Kuya Germs.
Aba, literal, parang Kuya Germs din, no? Mga taga-BPO, walang
Tulugan!
pasok ko kayo.
Walang tulugan. Oo nga, no?
Walang tulugan, mga kabibs. Ganyan.
Yeah, agree ako kay Francis dyan kasi nga, even if meron tayong mga pinagdadaanan, like personal, or kahit yung mga issues sa office, the call must go on. Diba? I mean,
True.
That's true.
That's right. That's
You
right.
must log in no matter what. May
Yes.
traffic jam, may Skyway 3, may bagyo, may vulkan, may earthquake. The call
True.
will go on.
Sabi nga meron akong kakilalang friend din, sabi niya, walang bagyong galit sa ahenting gipit. Tama ba, Francis?
Tama! That's right.
At walang bagyo-bagyo pag ang TL mo, bako.
Oh my God. That was really fun. That's really fun. So guys, basically the BPO industry is, it's a big industry, diba? It's a big industry and there's a lot of things that we want to discuss further. Basically what these guys have just discussed right now, we're just touching the tip of the iceberg. We haven't really dove into the iceberg yet and see what the industry is all about. But if you want to share any comments, feedbacks, share your experiences in the industry, feel free to leave a comment down below. Dapat pala dito kasi may ilaw dito. Down below, or click subscribe. What the? And our next topic would be all about, as you are aware, because of the current pandemic that we are in. So tell us, based on, the values and discussions that we've had for today, what is your major takeaway? What are your major learnings from this pandemic? And, how is your company reacting to, or how are you affected by the pandemic? How your company is responding to the pandemic? We want to know and share the feedback that you have, right, guys? Francis, is there anything that you want to add?
Basta sunod lang kayo sa amin mga kabis. Kaya magsama-sama samahan na kami dito sa napakabagong bar ni mga bar ni mga kabantay.
Oh, thank you, Frank. Apple, Heart, Tess, feel free to chime in, guys.
Well, I really had fun with our pilot episode, and I just really feel na for the coming episode, super exciting pa. So, if people want to join our community, our community, just like, share, and subscribe the BPO Nightlife social media accounts.
Yeah.
Ipapop yan dito ni Francis.
Francis, somewhere here. So, feel free to send us a message. Tell us how you're liking the first pilot episode. Okay. Yeah. So, again, guys, this is Gary.
This is Apple.
I'm Frankie.
And this is Lucas.
Yes.
And once again, guys, thank you for watching BPO Night Live. And we'll see you on the next episode. Thank you so much, Gabi.
Thank you.
Bye.